Is there a difference between actors who do stunts like Tom Cruise and stuntmen who also act like Jackie Chan? My name is Steven, and welcome to Hot Strike. I've seen your comments. Did I forget about Jackie Chan? Absolutely not. In my previous videos where I say things like, other than Tom Cruise, I haven't seen an actor do so many stunts, my comments were strictly about actors doing stunts, and I can already hear the comments of this video saying, hey, Jackie's an actor. And yes, he is, but I view him more as a martial artist and stuntman, which I think raises two interesting questions. Why do I view him more as a stuntman, and what's the difference between two men who have both pulled off this stunt? Let's dive in. Jackie Chan did do some child acting, but he truly got his start as a stuntman in Hong Kong action films during the 70s, and then became the stunt coordinator and leading man in many of these films. Most of his movies are action comedies filled with great stunts and fights. They don't take themselves seriously and focus on having fun while packing in as many exciting moments as possible. While Tom Cruise got his start in films like The Outsiders and Taps, and then quickly became a movie star just 5 years into his career when he started in Top Gun.
I feel the need for speed.
Of course, as each of their careers progressed, Jackie took on more acting roles and Tom slowly started incorporating more stunts into his work, but I still view Jackie as a stuntman and Tom just as an actor. So why is that? I think it first has to do with the types of films they have starred in and their roles in those films. Pretty much every film I've ever seen Jackie in is mostly action set pieces that have a loose story to tie them all together. His stunts and martial arts always take center stage over his acting, and after founding the Jackie Chan stunt team, his name has been synonymous with stunts ever since. On the other hand, Tom Cruise was an actor who became a traditional Hollywood movie star. These days, it may be his crazy death-defying stunts that people are always talking about, but for most of his career, he was just a great actor. I can't think of a better way to highlight the differences between their careers than looking at some of their early films.
我而家要瞓覺啦，唔好騷擾我啊！
啲女人怪起上嚟，一個犀利過一個。啊
Just by looking at these two small clips, it's very obvious that there's a different tone of each of their movies and their performances. Tom Cruise is giving a more traditional dramatic performance, while Jackie is giving a comedic performance based all around physical comedy. Now what I'm about to say will sound like an insult to Tom, but it's not. I'm a huge Tom Cruise fan. I can't stress that enough. Okay, here it goes. Jackie Chan has been in way more dangerous scenarios than Tom Cruise. Okay, I said it, and I know what you're thinking. What? Jackie Chan has never run along the outside of the world's tallest building, hung onto the side of an airplane as it takes off, or flown a helicopter through the mountains. Yes, you're right, Tom has done all those things and Jackie has not. However, doing big blockbuster stunts for modern Hollywood movies involves millions of safety protocols. Tom was certainly still in danger of being severely hurt or dying, but thanks to safer movie making practices, he is, let's say, relatively safe when doing a stunt. And for Jackie, all these safety protocols did not exist for Hong Kong action films back in the 70s and 80s. The stuntmen in those movies were just sending it, and the same goes for the leading man, Jackie Chan. Jackie was risking severe injury for stunts that would be much safer if done today in Hollywood. Let's compare Tom on the outside of a plane versus Jackie sliding down a pole. It is safe to say that each of these stunts are some of the best ever performed, but one resulted in significantly worse injury. Thanks to his harness and glass contacts to protect his eyes, Tom did not sustain any notable injuries for this stunt, while Jackie got severely injured. First off, this stunt was never rehearsed due to time constraints and the danger of performing it. Second, there was essentially zero safety protocols for this stunt. If Jackie missed the pole or just fell, there was no net to catch him. The lights he fell through were also live lights and were able to electrocute him. Those lights had also been on all day and had heated up the metal pole to such a temperature that it gave Jackie's hands immediate second-degree burns. Oh yeah, and he wasn't wearing any gloves. The only thing to help break his fall was this glass panel, but unsurprisingly, it did little to slow the impact down. In the end, this stunt resulted in a damaged spinal cord and vertebrae, but somehow Jackie did manage to get right back up and finish the shot, and my god was it worth it. The stunt was so epic they replayed it multiple times in the actual edit of the movie. Jackie's stunts were so dangerous that the after-credit sequences of most of his movies often show behind-the-scenes footage of him getting injured during production. Jackie has suffered brain hemorrhages, nearly lost an eye, and has either dislocated or broken most of the bones in his body, which makes Tom Cruise's broken ankle for Fallout look like nothing. Hell, I've even broken an ankle before, so it's not that special. But I was just playing Ultimate Frisbee, so it was, let's say, not as cool. Although Tom has taken part in some fight sequences, they're nothing compared to all the insane fight moments Jackie and his team have worked on during his long career. No CGI to make it look cool, just insane practice and dedication to make each moment hit as hard as possible. Truly, nobody does fights like Jackie Chan, and his use of props and the environment is legendary. Although Jackie is the master of fight sequences, his acting is just not as good as Tom's. Tom Cruise is an all-around great actor with many varied performances under his belt, while Jackie plays what feels like the same character in all his movies, a slightly goofy guy who does insane stunts and finds himself in crazy moments. In short, Jackie's better at fighting and Tom is better at acting. Therefore, Jackie is a stuntman and Tom an actor. Now that may be an oversimplification of two illustrious careers, but it's how I view them, and why Tom doing insane stunts is a big deal. If Jackie suddenly won an Oscar for Best Actor, that would be unbelievable and would make all the headlines. So is there an overall winner between the two of them? Tom wins regarding acting, Jackie wins regarding fight sequences, so that just leaves stunts. And in the stunt arena, I think they are just too different to truly compare. Tom Cruise predominantly does large-scale, thrill-seeking stunts that are highly technical and involve many hours of practice and planning, while Jackie Chan's stunts are often just him going for it and being an absolute boss. Their stunts can't be compared because doing stunts in Hong Kong during the 80s was completely different than doing stunts in Hollywood today. So in the end, no, sorry, I don't think there is a clear winner. They're too different to truly compare because each of their careers is built on different foundations. Jackie's career is built on being a martial artist, and Tom's is built on being an actor. But I still think it's interesting to break down actors versus stuntmen because there's been a recent resurgence of action films full of fight sequences and actors doing them. John Wick started this trend and movies like Bullet Train have followed. Take a big name actor like Brad Pitt and make him go through some fights. But nobody's going to argue that Brad Pitt is a stuntman. Sure, in Bullet Train he does stunts, but at the end of the day, he is an actor. He certainly deserves the praise for doing his own stunts, but stuntmen also need to be recognized when they go above and beyond just being a regular stuntman. I think it is all related back to the expectations of each job. Going into John Wick 4, there were two things I was looking forward to seeing: Keanu Reeves reprising his role as John Wick, and Scott Adkins in a fat suit doing a German accent.
The winner decides who lives and who does not.
Scott is a legendary stuntman, but I was most interested to see how he would handle being cast as a German gangster. It's something I haven't seen him do before, so that's what made it interesting. And it's why seeing actors doing stunts or stuntmen being actors is always exciting and generates a lot of hype. Anytime somebody goes above and beyond, they deserve some respect, and it's truly what makes both Tom Cruise and Jackie Chan beloved filmmakers. Movies would not be the same without either of them. My name is Steven, and this has been Hot Strike. If you have a movie or a TV show you'd like to see a video on, please comment down below. Thanks for watching.